afternoon from the Floyd CME. This is Chris Robinson with your Traders Exclusive comment today, Wednesday the 14th. We're in the middle of June, and what's going on in the outside markets? I'll start with that. As I'm talking to you today, we've got a new low for the year, and also low since the election in the U.S. dollar. That corresponds with a new low yield for the 10-year. So you're starting to see money flow based on those outside markets, what's going on in the bar market as well as the U.S. dollar. Now, typically, a lower U.S. dollar is a knee-jerk reaction. People think, oh, it's going to be good for commodities because it makes our commodities cheaper. But at this point, we're not really trading that game anymore. We are in a weather market in the grains. And I've been talking about that for a while. The supply situation is very well known. We're very well supplied. The last USDA report was pretty bearish across the board, corn, wheat, and soybeans. So the one saving grace that the bulls who are looking for higher prices have had to hang their hat on, it's been weather. So if you look at the different classes, first we're going to start with wheat, corn, and then I'll finish with beans, and then I'll hop. Wheat, there's Minneapolis wheat, which is spring wheat. Then you've got Kansas City and Chicago wheat. Those are different variables. Minneapolis is called spring wheat. It's being harvested, and there's a lot of damage in the Dakotas because of the dryness. So in the past 6 weeks, you've seen Minneapolis wheat rally $1.50. In the last 3 days alone, it's moved 60 cents higher. That's a very thin market. You can get in a lot of trouble if you're wrong and need to get out. However, it's giving you a lot of opportunities. So I would watch Minneapolis wheat. If you switch back to Kansas City and Chicago wheat, they've been more range bound and has not seen the same follow through to the upside as we have seen in Minneapolis. So when you get a market like that, it's range bound. It gives you an opportunity to maybe spread something off against it if you've got an idea. But the wheat market, I think as we head into harvest, you could see some more movement there. And movement, if you're a trader or a speculator, movement's opportunity. If you're a hedger, if you're a producer, you've got to make sure that you're doing something to protect prices if we move higher. Switching over to corn. Corn continues to be range bound. We popped out of the top of the range. Now it looks like we're going to be trading between now and the end of July, waiting for a weather story. Corn is really made in the month of July. We have to get through pollination and so on and so forth. Right now, we've had a little bit of a weather market. Beginning of the year, it was too wet. We had weather, a lot of replanting because guys couldn't get in the fields. Now it's too dry. And I would just say that every 12 hours, there's a new weather forecast, and you could see the markets move like that. Again, that movement represents opportunity as long as you're being very disciplined. Finally, switching over to soybeans. Soybeans really aren't made till August. They also continue to be range bound. I would watch November soybeans. There's support here at $9.40. If $9.40 was to fail, that could open up the door to a test of $9, just based on a lot of psychological reasons as well. The managed money, how are they sitting? They're still short corn, wheat, and beans. They're still betting on lower prices. They had bought a little bit back on the rally, but they are still betting on lower prices. That may be the bulls' best bet moving forward. If we get a weather issue, would be to have the funds with the wrong position on and have to cover it. Moving forward, that's about it. It's going to be a busy next 2 weeks as we go back and forth with the weather markets. We've also got outside markets moving with the U.S. dollar. So it looks like we could have a little bit of opportunity here moving forward. If you're looking for help with your hedging or you're speculating, look me up online, Chris Robinson. Have a great day.